Raider Nation, Raider motherfucking Nation, man. What's cracking, man? It's your boy, the Sports, man. We back again for Raider Gang TV, man. First thing y'all do, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, if y'all fucking with me, man. Let me start this show off. This is my first show since Josh McDaniels got fired. Let me start this show off with one of these right here. Raiders. Yeah, let's get that cracking, man. Let's get that out the way first. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that out the way. Let's clear our motherfucking lungs. You know, I'm fresh off that Josh McDaniels pack. I just took that straight to the dome. You feel me? I'm smoking on nothing but McDaniels packs all week. The next week, I'm smoking on that Ziegler pack. You feel me? Smoking on that Ziegler pack next week. And then the week after that, I'm smoking on that Jimmy G pack, on that handoff Jimmy pack. You know what I'm saying? We going up, Raider Nation. We going up. You feel me? We going the fuck up. This is what it is. This is what it is, man. Welcome to a new season. It's a new season, y'all. It's a new season. It's a new day. And for the Raiders, it's a motherfucking new way. And let's go ahead and get straight to the elephant in the room, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it right now, man. Like everybody has to realize and recognize right now, if you didn't before, Josh McDaniels is not a good head coach. He never was a good head coach, and he should never ever be a head coach in the NFL ever again, ever, ever. Because for one, he should have never got the job after what he did to the Indianapolis Colts. He set them up and pretty much fucking stood them up like a blind date. You know what I mean? Stood them up. Accepted the job. They could have hired anybody else. The people that they wanted originally probably took different jobs because they get a job at his little fucking squirrely, sneaky, fucking little snake ass. You already know, man. He a fucking snake. He already crosses me as a snake. Rubs me the wrong way. Always has. Always will. I don't fucking like Josh McDaniels, man. And for him to get another fucking job in Las Vegas, I know why it happened. I mean, it happened because Mark Davis was just like, look, I got to do something to get this team back on the winning fucking track, right? He made the mistake that so many other franchises make. They say, this is a quick fix. Let me get some of these Patriot guys in here who are proven winners. But the mistake that they keep making over and over again is that if they're not bringing Tom Brady with them, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen because none of these guys are successful without Tom Brady, right? That's what makes him truly the GOAT. So what does it really matter? It says, well, we got to find a way to stop hiring these motherfuckers and start looking other directions. But understand how he looked there. He said, this is a quick fix. But in reality, they've all fucking sucked. Matt Patricia fucking sucked. Romeo Crennel fucking sucked. Fucking Eric Mangini fucking sucked. This fucking list goes on and on and on and on. Bill O'Brien fucking sucked. All these guys fucking sucked, right? But nobody fucking sucked more than Josh McDaniels. Let's put this in perspective. He won 9 games with the Raiders. 9. I think he lost over 30 games or some shit like that. 9-27, 9-28. He had a worse record with the Raiders than he had with the Denver Broncos. What the fuck else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? But that motherfucker right there is now the past. Thank goodness. Because man, Josh McDaniels created crazy division. I'm gonna say it. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, and everybody wanna just act like everything is all good, I'm gonna say it. Josh McDaniels in the Patriot way created crazy division within Raider Nation. So much division that if you didn't support Josh McDaniels and his decision making, your Raider fandom came into question. Even mine's Raider Nation, even mine. You believe they question my fucking Raider fandom? You believe that? A fan since the 80s? Man, they did that. They did that. You see, I've been rocking this everywhere. This what I do. I rock these. They question my fandom because they're so in love with the Patriot way, and they were basically bamboozled like Josh McDaniel, like fucking Mark Davis, pretty much like Mark Davis. And what happened? What's the result of that? Is we ended up losing players just like the Denver Broncos lost players, right? As soon as he got there, he ended up traded Jay Cutler for fucking Kyle Orton. Let's let this sink in, y'all. He traded Jay Cutler, Pro Bowler at the time, traded Jay Cutler for Kyle Orton, and then traded Brandon Marshall, I think, for a third round pick or some bullshit. I don't know, some bullshit. Very next season, he gets fired. This for us, what he do? He comes in. You can tell he didn't really. study this team. He already came with one idea, Patriot way. He didn't care about who these guys were. And he came and he did the same thing. Releases Derek Carr after Derek Carr just had his best season, arguably his best season the season before, has his worst season under him, and he benches him like quickly to get a Jimmy Garoppolo, who, if you're gonna attach yourself to Jimmy Garoppolo, good luck. Good luck. And that's what Josh McDaniels did. He attached his whole career to Jimmy Garoppolo. But it's like I knew he Denver Broncoed us when he ended the season when they pretty much blamed Derek Carr, blamed the quarterback. They started blaming players. Let's put it that way. Once they started blaming players and never taking responsibility, I was already starting to feel a certain way and starting to feel like, okay, this feels like a Denver Broncos situation. This sounds like a real bad situation. And when I spoke out about this, Raider Nation, I took a lot of fucking bullets. A lot of fucking bullets. Everybody's saying, oh, you ain't a Raider fan, you're a Derek Carr fan. Oh, this Patriot regime, wait till he gets his guys. Oh, this is a proven winner. Oh, oh, shut the fuck up. I told y'all. I told y'all. An offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator is a great play caller, but that does not make them a coach. That does not mean players on both sides of the spectrum respect them. You need respect in this league, and Josh McDaniels never had any respect. They hated him in Denver. The players fucking hated him there. Execs, they fucking hated him there. And guess what? In Las Vegas, they fucking hated him here. All the players and execs, they fucking hated him here. When they was fired, it's a fucking celebration explosion. Celebration explosion. But it never should have happened. But I understand why it happened because Mark Davis was just trying to swing for the fences instead of listening to the players who was really in love with Rich Versace and how he had the team playing. They all really wanted him to come back, but instead Mark Davis wanted to splash, and he went for the name and not for uh, the actual real reason. Because end of the day, I seen who was that today? Michael Irvin. He said you got to get a coach that relates to the players, not a coach that relates to the suits, right? Meaning the coach can relate to the owners and all of these guys, but what good does that do if he does not relate to the players? You have to relate to the players first and foremost. The players have to respect you. They come play for you. You respect if you get the jerseys respect, that's what he said. You get the jerseys respect, you in there. You get the suits respect, that's one thing. It has nothing to do with the other thing. So I understand why it happened. I'm glad we moved on. Antonio Pierce is a player that I always liked. New York Giants always had a soft spot for him because I was an Eli Manning fan. I always liked Eli Manning. So when he got drafted there, I started watching him. And plus, I hated Tom Brady so much after the Tuck rule that I was a Giants fan during each Super Bowl they played him. I was there hype. I wanted fucking Tom Brady's ACL, MCL, LCL, motherfucking every tendon in his body to be ripped to shreds because I was that mad over that Tuck situation. So I know what kind of player he was. I know the attitude he played with. Yeah, he was one of my favorite guys over there on that side. He was a beast with Osi and Tuck and all these other cats, but he was the leader of that team. Don't get it twisted. He was the leader of that defense. So I had a feeling that all we had to do was get somebody in there that's respected. I mean, this is a good team. This is a good team. When you look at the personnel, come on, man. Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfro, Jacoby Myers. Need I say more? Just those three alone. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro. Bruh, we have weapons that other teams can't fucking match. You have to look at the Cincinnati Bengals. You have to look at we got more weapons than the Buffalo Bills. We got weapons. So this is a great job and this is a great opportunity. So I feel like if Antonio Pierce can get these guys to really play for him like they already are, they smoking on that Josh McDaniels pack after the game. I feel like we can be on to something. And one of the most important things, Raider Nation, is that we have a chance to get a quarterback without having to spend the first round next season. So things could be really going in the right direction. Really could be going in the right direction for us. And you know what I'm saying? And I knew that this was in this team. I knew the team that I was watching I didn't recognize because they didn't like that voice. They wasn't listening to that voice. They wanted to slap his face like I did. So I took a lot of bullets over the offseason because of my stance on Josh McDaniels, because and my stance on Jimmy Garoppolo. My stance on Jimmy Garoppolo, everybody told me he was a winner. I tried to tell all of Raider Nation, Jimmy Garoppolo is not a winner. The 49ers in that span are winners. Because this tell me this, what team in their right fucking mind, right? Goes to the Super Bowl, goes to the NFC Championship 2, 3 years in a row, have a high winning percentage, 70% winning percentage. They stay winning with this quarterback. But ever since they go to the Super Bowl, they've been trying to get rid of the motherfucker ever since. I'm talking about not the next 2 years. I'm talking about the same offseason as the Super Bowl. They went and traded up for four or five picks to get fucking Trey Lance. If that doesn't tell you what a player is, I don't know what the fuck it what the fuck is gonna what the fuck else you need to hear. But I know how Raider Nation is. I know how Raider Nation is. I'm not even mad at you, Raider Nation, because Raider fans, we watch the fucking Raider game. A lot of us. I'm a little different. I watch the Raider game. We watch the Raider games, and win or lose, Raider game goes off. We're gonna go do whatever the fuck we gotta do. We're not watching these other games. We're not watching who the 49ers are playing. We don't give a fuck, right? That's the mentality of a Raider fan. But when you got a name like mine right here, say the sportsman, I'm watching all of this shit. I'm watching all of these teams. So I knew Jimmy Garoppolo was trash because I actually fucking watched him. I didn't just look at a sheet that said that the 49ers won. I didn't look at that. I actually watched him play the game. I even had 49er fans convinced that he was good. And I was like, that's the reason you guys aren't fucking winning. It's because of this fucking trash ass quarterback you have. Even some of them wanted to argue with me why they had him. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what fucking game are you watching? What the fuck are you watching? Because when I watch the game, I see this motherfucker hand the ball off 75 times a game and throw the ball 6 times in a game. That tells me I don't trust you. I'm going to minimize your involvement. And I don't fucking trust you. You're trash. Your feet's trash. You throw flat footed. You're like a duck. It tells me all of that shit. It tells me all of that when you hand the ball off that many times in a game. So I don't know what the fuck they was watching, but I seen it and I knew who Jimmy was. And I took a lot of bullets for that because they were trying to tell me him and Derek Carr was an even switch. No, the fuck they're not. No, they're not. Derek Carr is an actual quarterback. He can actually make all the throws. If you're gonna tell me Kirk Cousins and Derek Carr is the same person, okay, I might take that. Okay, because I think Kirk Cousins is pretty good. He can make all the throws. Do I think he's the greatest quarterback in the NFL? No, but I think he's teetering as well on that 10 to 12 to 13 range, just like Derek Carr, 1 to 13. He's in that range. So if you tell me that we swap him for that, then I'm like, oh, okay, we still have a chance. Devontae will be happy with Kirk Cousins. He can make all the throws, just protect him. But when you bring a guy in like Jimmy Garoppolo, who's never had to do anything, he's never had to be a real quarterback. What the fuck do you expect? He's not a real quarterback. He's not a real QB. He's a system guy who throws 3 yard passes and guys make plays after that. But when you're playing on the Raiders team, you're playing in the AFC West, on 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11, you have to be a real guy. You have to go back there and really throw the fucking ball, really throw it in that double team. You have to really throw with anticipation, throw with touch, get your feet off the fucking ground. First of all, fucking flat footed as a fucking duck. You have to get all these things in order to be a real QB. This fucking shit he was doing with the San Francisco 49ers, it shows how good of a coach Kyle Shanahan is. And also shows you what Purdy been doing lately, been looking like trash since he don't have everybody there. Another example of how good of a coach Kyle Shanahan is because he think he can win with any fucking quarterback, even though he can. But in reality, the Niners are only going to get to the NFC Championship probably again because eventually a quarterback is going to have to be a real quarterback. So that's the situation that it's in. So took a lot of bullets for that, a lot of bullets for that. But then when you see the difference with Antonio Pierce, the team came out on fire. The team came out wanting to win. They came out saying, fuck all that. We at home. We better than these dudes. We better than what we played. We're happy now. We couldn't stand that fucking dude. Like, and you can see it. It came out their pores, man. It came out their fucking pores. I was right there behind the goalpost watching the whole shit, fucking going up, sipping on yak, and the team was turned up, man. Defense had fucking, 8 sacks, man. 8 sacks on defense and fucking 2 picks. Come on. When the last time we seen that? When the last time we seen that, Raider Nation? Hey, we got to take that in consideration and everything that's going on right now. So it don't matter whether we go out here and we win 5 games in a row, 6 games in a row, lose 4 or 5 games in a row. We won't look nothing like we did with fucking Josh McPuss. I promise you that. I guarantee if we lose these games, we lose these games competitively. And this is an evaluation process. If we can turn this into a winning season, that'd be a beautiful thing. But this is really an evaluation process as we're trying to win. We're trying to see what we got in Aiden O'Connell. What we got. And last game he came up, I think he was 20. Let me see, I had the stats up here. I think he was 16 for 25. I think that's what it was. 16 for 25, I believe. I'm going off the top of my head. Let me take a look. I believe he was 16 for 25. Let me see here. Ooh, that boy got a good memory, even though he smoked all that dro. 16 for 25, 206 yards passing. No sacks. No picks. And we just got rid of we got a fucking veteran on the sideline who some of y'all love. Y'all used to call him the goddamn winner. This motherfucker leading the NFL in picks still. He didn't even play this week. He's still leading the NFL in interceptions. Like, this is how bad this fucking trash was. That was so fucking trash. So fucking trash and such a waste of time. Such a waste of guaranteed money. But now we get to see what we got in Aiden O'Connell, Raider Nation. So let's just see what we got, man. If he can fucking maintain the kind of play he did last week, the poise he did last week, I know the Giants ain't shit. Don't get me wrong. The Giants ain't shit. They don't have no defense over there. None of that. Nothing. When we play the Jets this week, that's going to be a real defense. And Aiden O'Connell's going to have to process. This is a real test, man. It's a real test. I think the Raiders are good enough to win this game on defense. I think our defense is good enough to beat fucking Zach Wilson. I think Max Crosby and them can destroy the game on defense. He can throw us a pick. We can get us some sacks. We can get the ball back. Their defense is good, but it ain't that fucking good that it's so elite. We seen what happened to them the other night against the Chargers, the San Diego Clipper Chargers. They whooped their ass, 27-6, some bullshit like that. We can do the same fucking thing. It's going to be about our offensive tackles. You already know. The offensive line stood up to the challenge last week. This week, it's going to be all about that all over again. And I believe they will be up for the challenge again. This team will be up for the challenge the rest of the season, and we're going to let the chips fall where they may, and that's what it's going to be. But right now, the state of this fucking franchise is up. State of this franchise is up, Raider Nation. We was fucking going down with Josh McDaniels. Even if we, like I said, if we end this season with winning just one more game, the fact that it's only this season means so fucking much to the players, to the fans, to me, because we got to keep our guys. Keeping Josh McDaniels means you're losing Devontae Adams. It means you're losing Josh Jacobs. It means you're losing Hunter Renfrow. It means that immediately. And that means one day you're probably losing Max Crosby. Let's be 100. It's nobody off fucking limits when it comes to Josh McDaniels. And I'm so fucking glad he gone. Good riddance, man. Good fucking riddance. The fuck out of here. Hey, you, Dave Ziegler. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, you fucking offensive coordinator who your dad was fucking defending your trash ass every week. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is Raider Nation, not the Patriot way, not no Josh McDaniels Nation, none of that fucking bullshit. Dave Ziegler, you're fucking trash, man. You can't even fucking draft. I don't even want to fucking talk to you, man. I don't want to fucking talk to you. But look at us now, Raider Nation. This was a nation once divided because some of the nation fell into the bullshit propaganda of the Josh McDaniels. I understand. I'm not mad at y'all no more. I ain't mad. Nothing. It just shows that my sports acumen is pretty high. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. It shows that I do know my shit, even though I already know that. But I'm gonna take pride in that. I'm gonna take some pride in that. Even though I hate that my team has to be the victim of this, but you could not see this shit coming. Could not see it coming. But now that he's out of here, they're all out of here. I feel great. I feel great, Raider Nation. I feel so great. I might pull up to the Jets game. I feel so great. I might pull up to the Chargers game. All I know is if y'all see me there, make sure y'all fucking holler, because I'm going to fucking holler at you. If y'all got something to smoke it with me. It's going to be that Josh McDaniels pack off top. You already know. You already know. So the state of the franchise right now is turned. We lit. We lit, Raider Nation. Ain't no more division. Ain't no more division. If you fell for the Josh McDaniels shit, I forgive you. You fell for that Jimmy Garoppolo shit, I'm laughing at you, but I forgive you. You feel for that motherfucking offensive coordinator trash bullshit and thought this fucking team was that goddamn weak because these coaches are that goddamn bad and this quarterback is that goddamn trash? I still forgive you because it's Raider fucking nation, man. We only want one thing, man, and that's the best thing for our fucking team. That's what the fuck it is. The best thing for our team. And right now, we all happy. We all happy. It's Tuesday. I don't care. I'm still finna go up just for the simple fact that Josh McPuss is out of here and out of our lives forever. And hopefully he'll never coach again and no one ever be a victim of his fucking trash ass coaching or his trash ass personality ever again. But until then, Raider Nation, let's see what the fuck is popping off. Let's enjoy the rest of this fucking victory week. We're gonna lock in on the Jets game tomorrow. Go ahead and give a breakdown on what's going on, what they're bringing to the table, what we bringing to the table, and what we need to do to win this game. Besides Max Crosby looking like the motherfucking defensive player of the year, looking really fucking good. I'm loving what I'm seeing, Raider Nation, man. Drop your fucking comments, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to your boy. Once I hit these I'm trying to hit these milestones, y'all. Once I hit these milestones, I'm gonna start giving shit away. But shit, I can't hit the milestone. Let me hit this motherfucking 200, and then we're gonna see what's popping off. Then we're gonna try to hit the 300, and I'm gonna let y'all know what's popping off. Try to hit the 400. You already know. It's Raider motherfucking nation, man. Let's go all the way up. Josh McDaniels, eat a dick. We don't give a fuck. Dave Ziegler, go to hell. All y'all, tell your mama, see you in the street. This is Raider motherfucking nation, man. I'm out of here. I'm finna go and smoke on this motherfucking Josh McDaniels pack, man. Raider motherfucking nation.